Rob Gronkowski, he said, I'm not ready to get back out on the field or make the decision yet. Is there any chance he doesn't play next year for Tampa, or is this him trying to delay the inevitable when he gets back to training camp and he's going to show up with a video of him sprinting one day wearing 6 different shirts, acting like he's been in shape all offseason? What do you think about Gronk? Do you think there's any chance he doesn't play next year?
No, I think Gronk's back. I think Tom coming back, pretty much seals that. He'll come back probably, like you said, closer to training camp or mini camp. Him and Brady will have some other commercial with some big brand and it'll roll out. But I think Gronk comes back and run it back one more time and try to get another chip. I
like the fact that Gronk is like, He doesn't have a contract yet, right?
Nope.
No. So this is all leverage. Okay, yep. He's building up leverage. Every day that passes, he builds up more and more and more and more and more leverage. He's not ready to commit, which doesn't mean a yes or a no. Like, hey, I'm not 100% sure. I'm not ready to get back out on that field yet. Okay, well, nobody is. So, like, everything he's saying is perfect for him. And if I'm Gronk, though, he's already on the NFL's first 100-year team or 100-year team or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
He has all the Super Bowls in the world. He's in the Hall of Fame. He has all the money in the world. He's proved that he can leave and come back and have success in numerous places. Maybe he doesn't. Maybe.
It's a possibility. Like you said, his legacy is definitely, cemented. Arguably greatest tight end of all time. You look at the numbers, like you said, the championships, at minimum on the Mount Rushmore for that position.
Hey, you think he's greatest?
Much more banged up than Brady's is. So, I guess we'll see. But I think he comes back. Got to run it back.
But if we were to say Gronk's the best tight end of all time, people get pissed off about that, huh? You think actually or no?
Nah, not at this point. Not at this point. Especially, it came back. It's not even like he was a bum on the Tampa team. Like, he actually scored. He scored in the Super Bowl twice. He balled.
Mm-hmm. Oh, no. Oh, no.
What happened?
I don't know who you're talking about in your off time, but somebody hacked into your internet mid there.
Shit.
You weren't in any awkward faces, though. AJ always gets caught looking like Undertaker's eyes and his whole
Am I
head.
back?
Yeah, you're back. You're all the way back. You look great. You sound great.
Yeah.
But you're right. He wasn't a bum. He scored 2 touchdowns in the Super Bowl. He was able to accomplish things and keep it going. I think I've said it for a long time, but my football IQ is nowhere near yours or a lot of people that talk in this whole thing. He was just
only about 3-4 guys in that argument, maybe?
Yeah, Gonzalez.
You got Gonzalez.
Antonio Gates.
Shannon Sharp.
I wouldn't put Gates there. I personally wouldn't. It's another guy I'm missing, though.
Shannon
Sharp's up there. I guess Gates would be in the conversation. Shannon's up. Nah, Shannon won Super Bowls. Yeah, I'd say Shannon, Gonzalez, Winslow Sr., maybe. But I would go with Gronk. Gronk gets my vote.
Jack Doyle too, but the thought Travis Kelce's working his way in there right now. Dallas Clark is a
Witten. Ditko, what?
Mike Ditko, top 5 pick.
Witten's not in that. Come on now, who's that? Ty?
Yeah, everyone loves Witten.
Whoa, just because of how he was a commentary.
Not that combo.
Whoa, geez.
Not even close.
Not even close.
Whoa. Nah, not to that. Come on.
I didn't know. Wow.
Shit.
Tony Romo loved him, dude. Wow. Gronkowski not ready to get back on that field, he says. He's not ready to commit. Is this a game here? He's going to inevitably come back to the Buccaneers and Tom Brady and Coach Todd Bowles and the boys and maybe make another run at this thing? Or do you think maybe there's a chance that he doesn't play football? His legacy is secure. He's a Hall of Famer. He's accomplished everything, 2 different places. He seems to be beloved by everybody. What do you think here goes on with Rob Gronkowski, AJ Hawk?
I think he ends up coming back. I don't know when that is. There's definitely still a chance that he does hang him up. We don't know how he feels physically. We don't know how his body feels, how this last season was on him, how he is, where he's at mentally. I see him. They're promoing. Is he co-hosting like a Nickelodeon award show soon? I think it's Nickelodeon. My kids, it's always on. He and Miranda Cosgrove. I don't know why I know her name. I think she's from School of Rock. They're hosting like a kids
iCarly.
She was in School of Rock as well.
Yeah.
Kids' Choice, maybe.
He's hosting a big party in Vegas, too, I saw.
Who?
Gronk.
Doesn't he have
For UFC?
Let me see if I
UFC?
The draft.
Oh.
He has that boat. Doesn't he have like a cruise, the Gronk cruise or whatever they do almost every year?
Is that still happening?
I don't know.
I don't know if
COVID might have killed that, actually.
He's in no rush.
He's got ice shakers, too, with his brother.
Oh, yeah.
His brother
Just
Chris.
tell him about about July 23rd. Yeah, I think I'm going to dust them off and come on back, guys, and just show up for camp.
I've been training. Here's me running sprints every single day. You know, he does that whole different tights deal. Yeah, same tank top, but look at the tights. They change. I'm wearing long pants, and I'm wearing shorter pants, and I'm wearing no pants. Then I'm wearing tights, and it's 5 different days. He just takes off a layer of what he's doing. I love Gronkowski, man. And any team would take him at any time, whenever the fuck he wants. And that is a pretty good feeling, I'd assume, if you're Rob Gronkowski.
I was going to say, couldn't he just, like, if he wanted to, like, week 12, he could just be like, yeah, I think I'll come play for the stretch run.
I've decided I'm ready. Yeah, he could do that, right? Because retirement, he's just chilling. And I think he's a free agent as well. His contract is up.
Yep.
He literally can do whatever the hell he wants. I was talking to Darius Butler about this. Darius said he's the greatest tight end, and then he walked it back because he didn't. I don't know if he did enough research to say it and didn't want to step on anybody's toes. He's the greatest tight end of all time, right? I mean, obviously right now Travis Kelce is going to make his way into the conversation with how great he's been for how long he's been. They're going to have to win another Super Bowl, I think. And although that is a quarterback thing, it also will be accounted for whenever he's being compared against all the other tight ends. Gonzalez is in there.
Shannon Sharp in there.
So we brought up Shannon Sharp earlier, and he said, well, if Shannon Sharp's in there, Gates got to be in the conversation. But Gronk is, right? Gronk is the guy, I think, at that position.
Gronk is like he's so unique too. Like just how he's such a giant. Doesn't look like he's flying, but he's definitely outruns people all the time. Yeah, just the mismatches that he's able to create. I mean, I don't know how you can't really compare it with numbers because back in the day, they just didn't throw the ball as much. So if you're trying to go to 20, 30 years ago, compare him to tight ends then, that's tough to do. Now, yeah, I mean, I would easily, I wouldn't have any issue if someone said Gronk's the greatest tight end of all time.
And by the way, he's not just a pass catching tight end. He's like he's a body
Baller.
yeah, like a
It's like a secondary
grader.
tackle for them.
he's a road grader. That guy. He's broke and hurt a lot of Colts people while like burying them in there. It takes a lot of pride in the fact that although he's bigger, his hands were compared to toilet seats. He says this guy's got 2 toilet seats hanging off of his wrists. He's taller and he can catch everything. And somehow he's as nimble as like a ninja with how large he is. And his football IQ, they say, is like through the roof. Has a great feel for it. That's why him and Tom get along so well. I'm a big fan of Rob Gronkowski, and I'm very, very thankful we got to see him play. Did you ever play against him?
Yeah, I played against Gronk and old Hernandez, I believe, their first year.
Wow, how was that?
In New England.
How'd that go?
They ended up beating us. Flynn, I believe, did Flynn start? I think Flynn was the starting quarterback. We almost won, but we gave up one of the worst plays in all of NFL history. Was it Dan Coppin, the guard, took one back to the 2-yard line on kickoff.
Oh,
Yeah.
Was that? Oh, that was the kick that he ran all the way back.
Yeah. Great play by him.
Yeah, sick.
Great.
Did
Very
Hernandez say anything
athletic.
to you?
Who?
Hernandez?
I do not remember conversating really with him at all.
I kind of wish I would have talked to him.
I knew they were both so damn good, though. I was like, these guys are unbelievable.
Imagine if they were able to just continue to go. Like if one guy didn't kill some people and stuff. Like imagine if they just simultaneous, same age, right?
Oh yeah, same draft class.
Imagine Tom with them for like fucking 8-10 years.
Hernandez was younger than Gronk too, because when he ended up coming out, I think he was like 21, so he would still only be like 33 right now.
Could have been.
All right, let's move along.